Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And if you are new, I do hope you will consider to subscribe. I upload lots of new makeup videos every single week. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a declutter. So every so often, every month or two, I like to just take a look at my collection and see what am I not using and get it out of here. I'm not one to just keep products for no reason. I don't like products just sitting around not getting used. And I did just buy a lot of new makeup and I was like, you know what, I don't want you coming into my space until I declutter. So maybe out of guilt, who knows, but I'm decluttering makeup because I just got some new goodies. So let's just start off with this face base from, let's see, Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm not a big fan of this. It feels really nice, but my skin, like, it breaks out so bad whenever I wear this. I know this is everyone's holy grail, but for me it was a complete miss, so I'm definitely, like, this just is not the best for my skin. Let's see, this is the Touch and Soul Glassy Primer. Kind of like the same thing, it just doesn't work well with my skin, so I'm going to be passing those two primers along. Now, a sunscreen. This is from First Aid Beauty. This expired, and I got a new sunscreen, so I'm just going to be throwing this one out because it's expired, and I don't want to use expired stuff. Let's see. I have got so many palettes to talk about, but first, let's talk about two face powders, and then we'll get into, like, the fun stuff, you know? So this Huda Beauty powder, this is really good about, like, making your pores look very smooth, but for me this is so drying on my dry skin that it just makes me look old. It enhances wrinkles and stuff, so just not like my go-to powder. Let's see, and this one from Unearthly Cosmetics, I really used to adore this powder, but the one flaw for this product, whenever I use it, I get like little dots of pigment. Sometimes it's like a red spot, sometimes it's a brown spot, so just for that reason it's really hard once I get it, like, all my makeup done and I set my face and I get like weird dots everywhere. I'm like, oh, now I got it's like ruining my whole makeup. So I'm definitely going to be throwing this one out because I don't know, like, what's up with that. I've never heard anyone else have that issue, but for me, like, it's a big issue every time I use it. A blush I'm going to be decluttering. This is from Cover FX, the little duos. I just never reach for this. I have other blushes in my collection that I adore. This highlighter from, let's see, Essence, the Pure Nude. This is like one of the best highlighters at the drugstore. I just never reach for it. This is very subtle. You can build it up. It gives you a very beautiful lit within glow. It doesn't enhance your texture. I never use this. I love packaging, and for whatever reason I skip over this, but this is still a very good highlighter. I just don't want it sitting around, you know. I would rather someone else get lots of use out of it. Now let's jump into, let's see, I got a face palette, and then we'll jump into the eyes. This is from, let's see, Physicians Formula. This is brand new with, like, the wrapper still on there. I bought a backup. I didn't need to do that, but I did. I bought a backup, and I'm not using it because I'm still going through the first one, and I would rather give this to somebody because I don't need a backup. Lord knows I got enough makeup for the rest of my life, so I do not need that. Oh, my palettes are falling. Okay, so now let's jump into the eyes, and let's see. I have a few Super Shocks. I'm trying to, like, stay away from Super Shocks because I never use them. So I'm going to be decluttering these two. This is from Colourpop. This is in collaboration with Hocus Pocus. This is the Super Shock Trio, and this is in collaboration with Tinkerbell. I just never use these, and I do think that someone else would get lots of use out of them. I have so many palettes that I honestly always forget to use my Super Shocks. I wish they would put them in palettes or make some kind of, like, custom palette you could put them in. I don't know, I just never reach for them. I lose them half the time. And I have two others I'm decluttering. I don't use them, so, you know, there's no need for them to stay in my collection. Let's see. So now some palettes. While we're on Colourpop, let's go ahead and talk about the Colourpop palettes that I don't need anymore. This is the Witching Hour in collaboration with Hocus Pocus. I think the packaging's cute and everything, but for me, the color story is just not my favorite. And the formula is just okay. I think it's fine, but I'm not reaching for it. So, you know the drill. I'm going to pass it along. And this one is the new Clay Cool palette. This is what the inside looks like. I do think this palette is really, really good quality. I just have some warmer tone palettes that I reach for over this, so I know who I'm going to be giving this to. Let's see. And the last one from Colourpop, this is in collaboration with Winnie the Pooh. This is a Sweet As Can Be palette. I think this is like the cutest packaging. I think that this collaboration was one of the best like done in my opinion, but as far as the quality goes, it's a miss. It's just fine, and I'm not reaching for it, and I don't want to just keep it to keep it, you know. So I thought that it needed to leave as well. This one from Profusion. This is a Harvest palette, and I think that this is going to be so great for fall. It's just, I'm not reaching for it because the mattes take so much building up, and that's kind of annoying for me. I like a very pigmented matte, and for me it just takes so long to get a cohesive look. But the star of the show in this palette are the shimmers. They are so squishy, sparkly, and beautiful. So just not the palette for me, and I don't want it to just be sitting here, you know. Next, this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Sultry palette. I do not know why they discontinued this. Like, why was it limited edition? Mine has been through it, guys, and the formula has gone bad. The shimmers are hard pan. The mattes have hard pan. It's just, she lived her best life, and now it's time to be thrown out, you know. Let's see. This one from Nabla. This is a cutie palette, the analog. I got this the last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm not reaching for it. There's nothing wrong with this quality. It is amazing. The mattes are pigmented, blendable. The shimmers are beautifully, and it's like so pretty and sparkly. I think this is an awesome 6-pan palette, but I'm just not reaching for it, so you got to go. Okay, I have got, let's see, 3 more products to talk about now. Oh, I actually accidentally skipped this. This is the blush palette from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is like the warmer tone one. The reason why I never reach for this is because it is so pigmented. 9 times out of 10 whenever I go into this, I look like a clown. I'm very like heavy-handed when it comes to face products like bronzers and blush and highlight. So I have my Lunar Beauty blush palettes that I adore, and I reach for those every time over this one. So I'm just going to let that move along because I don't need to look like a clown, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be decluttering this from Natasha Denona. This is a Love palette. I got this initially because it was on sale. Not the best reason to buy a palette, but I wanted to complete my midi size collection, but I just never reached for it. I do have the mini Love, which I would reach for that over this one. I think it's very pretty. The quality is really good. It's just not getting used, so it is time to say goodbye. And the last product is from Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Divine Rose palette, and I think that the packaging is so beautiful. I think that the color story is beautiful as well. It's just the quality of this palette, it's just not it for me. It's fine. It's nothing special. I've only used it a few times, so I'm going to resell this on my Poshmark. Just a few of these items I will be giving to friends and family, and some I'll be reselling, but I only used it like twice, I think, and I'm not reaching for it. So there's no need for this beauty to just be sitting here. It needs to get like some love and be used. And I believe that is everything for this declutter. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely went through my collection hardcore and was like, what am I not using? Because you got to leave. But anyways, guys, please let me know some products in your collection that you have been either thinking about decluttering, or maybe you've already decluttered it, or some products that you just never reached for. I would love to know. But I'm going to wrap this up wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.